Hello and welcome once again, fellow gamers. This is Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me for today's episode of KONA. And here we are at the doctor's clinic, where we discovered that there was a patient who was kind of brought in. It was a mysterious woman. I don't know if she was known. Her name was not mentioned, and she died of blood loss after having been attacked by someone. We don't know who attacked them either, but there was some cloak and dagger going on with regards to that. We've taken a picture of it already. We've explored this place fairly comprehensively, I think, so it's probably time to move on to the next area. We've got a very locked door here. Yeah, locked door isn't enough. It's also barred, but we can get through this one. So we did find that the doctor's clinic was one of the places that was actually, yeah, more locked up. The rest of them, I don't think. A lot of them have a locked door, and then they keep their key somewhere accessible, which is where we found this one, didn't we? In the mailbox, I seem to recall. Right, so the weather hasn't improved then. Well, I don't know if we've got very much out. Oh, we've got wolf prints, of course, but I'm not sure if the wolf prints really tell us ever so much. We kind of follow them. Yep, they're going in this
Carl
direction.
felt like he knew the doctor now. His belongings had spoken lengths about him.
Uh-huh.
But what Carl had heard worried him.
Okay. Care to tell me what Carl had heard? Because I don't remember hearing anything particularly. Okay, the wolf prints have kind of disappeared at this point, haven't they? Oh no, they're there, look. I don't know why I'm following the wolf prints. I'm obviously going to get my face chewed off by a wolf if I do this. It's not clever, but they might lead me to something. Other than a wolf, I mean. It's not a great idea for me to be wandering around in the wild wastes like this, I don't think, but... What is this? Looks like a spring, actually. Oh, there's a road, okay. We should go back for the truck, shouldn't we, really? This is a bit silly. Okay, we're going to end up dying if we're not very careful. And I'm going back via the road, which is perhaps not the most intelligent thing either. Because I'm not sure if I'll find my way back to the doctor's now. Yes, I will, because it's just up here. Okay, he's out of stamina now. Oh. Okay, so probably shouldn't have gone all the way out there. I don't think those wolf prints really taught me anything very much at all. Obviously, the first time around, they kind of led us to a lot of, well, ice. Strange ice crystals sticking out the snow. This time around, I think they were just leading off into the wilderness and possible death. So we'll go back to the truck now and make sure that we know where we're going next. I'll have to look at the map before I even get in the truck. We left it down here, didn't we? Yeah. Carl's getting very cold, says the narrator any second. Carl needs gloves. That's what Carl needs. But of course he wasn't really. That's not what I meant. He was not really expecting the weather to be quite this bad. It was fine when I finally first got here. So we're at the doctor's. So if we then go, yeah, oh, there's even a little dotted line saying we need to go to Old Rosaire. So that'll be the next one. Go out the drive, turn left, and that's where we're going. Even our windows are a bit frosted up. Okay, now I have to try not to back the car into the truck into anything, like that tree, for example. Oh heck. What does it matter? Okay, so we go left out of the drive, and then the next place we come to must be Old Rosaire, which I don't know what that is. A house, a name, the name of the people. I guess we find out. And that should be on my left, should it? Or my right? No, looks like here. Alright, this is some sort of gates, I think. Oh, I can see some lights up ahead. I'm just wondering where all these tyre tracks in snow come from, because it's not stopped snowing. Rosaire's house. Right, it is. Rosaire, the name. It hasn't stopped snowing since we got here. So how there's tyre tracks, I don't know, because there's no one around to leave them. Yeah, you might want to put the brakes on, Carl. Well done. Okay, now thanks to people saying that we can put items in here, deposit items. So I've got all sorts here. We can put a beer bottle in there and a water bottle. Okay. We put steak in there as well, because I don't really know what to do with those for the moment. I'll put cigarettes. Do you know what? You should give up your cigarettes, Carl. It's really not great for you. Let's put those in there as well. So there you go. Hardware, because I don't really know what to do with that right now either. First aid kit, pliers, log. I'm going to put a log in there, and a lantern as well, and the empty gas can. There we go. And then we've got a lot more inventory capacity, so thanks for that, folks. It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Being able to put stuff in the back of a flatbed truck absolutely makes sense. However, it didn't occur to me that we'd be able to do that. Right, now we... Ah! Seriously? Are you going to try and kill me again? This is the first living guy we found.
Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'un étrange retentisse par ici. Moi te dire, je prends plus de chance depuis que ça rôde dans ce bout-là. J'ai ma carabine au bout du doigt et puis bang 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 si ça s'approche.
You're nuts, aren't you? Yeah, he's a nutter, but he's alive. I'm quite impressed by this.
Si tu veux du linge chaud, parce que t'es habillé comme un gars de la ville, je dirais pas non à une bonne bouteille de caribou. Puis tu pigeras ce que tu voudras parmi mes guinées.
And where do I get that from, pray? I don't have any at the moment, so I can't do that. Right, but he's got a really nice coat there. He's still waving a gun around, so I'm not going to mess, really. But no, if I could... that means I need to get him some, doesn't it? And I presumably can't... You're calling me crazy? No, you're the nut job, mate. You really are. Tales and Legends. That's the Wendigo. Okay. Warrior turns into a wolf out of vengeance when they've been wronged. Ah, okay. No, I didn't really want that. What's this one? On Ash Wednesday. Okay, he's into his myths and legends and things. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Yes, we get the picture. Okay. So I'm guessing this guy is still alive because he shoots people as soon as look at them. It's a miracle he didn't actually kill me, really. What's this? Are you an old military or something? Uh-huh. Okay. Well, that's just his stuff, isn't it? Not sure how much I want to look through his gear, really. There's nothing in that bag anyway. Yeah, because I don't know where the heck to get it from, you fool. I'm not going to get it from your kitchen, am I? Because there's no point in searching your kitchen for something. If you had it already, you wouldn't need me to get it. So, I guess that's it. Alright, so, Rosaire is a nut job, but he wants me to get him some caribou. I don't know, that's some sort of moonshine or something, I guess. There's a little shed type thing over here. Let's just go check out his garden shed. Unlock. Righto. There's no... we need a key. I don't feel particularly comfortable looking through his house while he's there, to be honest, because... yeah, he's got a gun in his hands. Alright, so... that is not what I meant. I want the map. Okay, so we're at Rosaire, and then there's a dotted line heading to Bloin. So we probably need to go there, actually. If we find a bottle of caribou, we'll know, or, you know, if we can fill a bottle with some... I have no idea where we're going to find that, but I know to look out for it anyway. And I'm guessing I need to go left. We came in from the right, so actually... oh my goodness, I don't know. Right, let's just... have a look at the map again. Drives me crazy that I can't look at the map. I can't look at the map when we're actually... Yeah, we actually need to go out and to our right. Yes, we do. Okay, here we go. I personally can look at a map while I'm in my car. It's a good job too. Not while I'm driving,
There,
obviously.
Carl had fed his mind, but had forgotten the harsh reality that his body also needed nourishment, especially in the dead of winter.
Right. And exactly how am I supposed to do that? I haven't found anywhere the option to cook these steaks that I've picked up. I have picked up steaks from various places, but I have no clue how the heck I'm supposed to cook them. So, okay, now what on earth is down here? I don't know how linear this adventure really is. I mean, obviously we've got a little bit of latitude with where we go to first, or this might be a driveway. And it looked to me like there was a lump of that ice just here. Yep, there's those devilly footprints next to it again. You can see wolf prints and you can see my prints, but we can't actually see the prints that we end up seeing in the picture, which is quite strange. Okay, so let's see what we find up here. And evidently we have to cook ourselves a steak as well. Well, I don't know how to do that. There's a truck here and a flag, which I can't see. House of the Patriot. Oh my word. Well, that sounds... I don't know, I've just been at the house of somebody who was waving a gun around. It's not exactly good for the sanity. What's this one going to do? Well, presumably this one's going to be another icicle, right? There's another lump of ice here, with wolf prints going away from it. So, I'm not going to take a photograph of that, because that's kind of the same as the other one we saw. Okay, floating tin cans. So we've got a target here where the Patriot has been shooting things, which is just what I feared. Inspect. Bullseye. Inspect.
With a homemade shooting range such as this, it wasn't hard to imagine a stray bullet ending its course inside the flesh of an unsuspecting passerby.
Yeah,
Granted,
indeed.
Carl thought, there wasn't much in the way of passersby around here.
Certainly isn't now. Okay, here's an outhouse. Oh, matches. Cigarettes. Damn it, Carl. I just made him give them up as well, honestly. Okay, here we go. So, let's just have a little look in the house of the Patriot, if we can get in, that is. I don't suppose I could get over that fence. No, evidently not. That's a pill bottle or a beer bottle or something. Can we get in here? We can.
The place looked more like a pigsty than a house. A heavy stench of curdled milk, cheap alcohol, and boiled cauliflower filled the air.
Ew. Thanks for that image. Yes. I can almost smell it. Right, here we go. So, we start a fire. We save our game and our sanity. There's a lot of broken glass around here as well, so I think this is the house of yet another nutter of some sort or other. Let's see. Oops. A nutter with a bad taste in shirts. Look at the state of that. Who's wearing those? Right, there's something here we should look at.
Back then, in Africa and elsewhere, people were ready to take up arms to stand against the yoke of English imperialism. In Montreal, mailboxes were blown up, abductions were carried out, and violent manifestos were distributed to media outlets. But around here, in the great northernmost, all a man could do is curse out loud against a faraway evil and pray for the revolution to arise. That man, by any reckoning, was from that very stock.
So that is the kind of patriot he is. He's wanting a free Quebec, free from the tyranny of British rule. Let's have a little look
Rock
here.
music invaded the minds of men even in the remotest of places.
Led Zeppelin.
The man didn't own a turntable, though, so there's that going for him.
Well, he's got the records, but no actual record player, which is a bit pointless, really. This is an ID.
Jean Bloin. Seems like that pig had a name after all.
Evidently so. Bloin, yeah. Okay. Well, we've nicked his wallet anyway. But I strongly suspect, given the presence of large lumps of ice around here, that the guy probably isn't around. Well, why wash dishes when clean ones are within reach? Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got anything to wash them in, to be fair. Let's see if he's got anything useful in his cupboards. No, I don't want to listen to his music. Okay, and it's a weapon rack. A gun rack, but with no guns on it. Tells you everything you need to know.
You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home. The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
Right. Drawers are overrated. Why not keep things in plastic bags? So this guy's got an illegal still. He's exactly the kind of person. Now we need two things here to prepare caribou, and I don't know what they are.
You had to be out of your mind to cook up
one.
white whiskey at home. The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
So we're probably going to need an alcohol bottle, which we do have one. It's a beer bottle or something. But then we're going to need some other things as well, and I'm not quite sure what. So it may be that some of the things that we need are still in the truck. Let's have a look at this.
Carl now knew how to
go.
quench the drunkard's thirst.
Right, caribou. It's white whiskey and sherry wine. Right, okay, so that's the receipt. The recipe. Gin fizz, Long Island light iced tea. Okay, he likes his cocktails, this guy. So we're going to need those things, and where we get them from, I'm not sure. Right, so that's what we need. Okay, we don't have either of those things yet, and I don't know that there's anything else in here that'll help us particularly at the moment, so let's head on out again. That away. I didn't check his truck, and I probably should. Yeah.
Carl shivered as he saw the emblem. The Patriot flag, used during the 1837 rebellion, and which had resurfaced in 1970s Quebec, flown proudly by the FLQ terrorist groups. This flag meant bombs, kidnappings, threats in the papers. It was a sign of rebellion. That truck had obviously seen its share of gravel roads. Carl wasn't a mechanic, but he could easily tell that only the most heartfelt prayer would bring this old beater back from its slumber. With that cold, however, it was more likely that it would wait until next spring to wake up.
Okay, let's have a little look what we've got in here then. We definitely don't have, we've got beer bottle, water bottle, steak, cigarettes, hardware, log. Right, I'm going to take these bottles with me in case I need them to decant something else into. And we're going to then look at the map again, because where are we? Old Rosaire, so we're at Bloin. So Old Rosaire is where we need to take the caribou to. Bloin is where we can steal some caribou, but we need to be able to get the ingredients. We need white whiskey and we need sherry wine. But it looks to me like we're going to have to go out and go to Lamothe now. Another house. Here we go. Which is left at the end of the drive. Ah, can I even get out this way? I'm not sure. I'll just back into his truck. Yep, into the flagpole. Oh my goodness, this is just too realistic, frankly. Having to chuck a Yui.
If Carl had at any point wished to get his hands on some caribou, he couldn't have wished for better than a distillery like this one.
No, I get that. I get that. This narrator does like to give me these little hints, doesn't it? But that's okay. I'd figured that much out, thank you. Obviously, that is where I distill the stuff, but I need the ingredients first. So let's go to the end of this track by the side of Atimipek Lake and see if we can find the last address. And anything helpful, because at the moment all I'm finding is a lot of loose ends that I can't currently tie off. Right. Okay, let's just get out and look at this sign. Stop. You don't say. Stop, cul-de-sac. Do what? Leave my sign?
Sometimes, and especially around here, people are so possessive with their land, as a dog is with hydrants.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, this is yet another nut job. Get out of here, basically, is what it said. Let's have a little look at the mailbox. There's something in there. A letter. Dear Mr. Lamothe, here's a spark plug you ordered for your Olympic ski-doo. Or ski-doo. This model, being very popular, has made it difficult to find a brand new parts quickly as usual. Thank you for choosing the garage Potvin and Fils in Bougamau. Sincerely, Gaetan Potvin. Right, okay. So, he's got a spark plug. I'm going to take that because presumably it might come in handy. Bienvenue. Well, do you know what? That's all those signs there do not say bienvenue. They really don't. Ah. I have pincers, so I can break the lock. How much of a bienvenue is that, really? There we go. Now, I'm not going to even try driving through here. Lamothe's garage. Okay, so this guy has a skidoo. So presumably, I don't know. The winters are probably harsh here generally. But presumably, I don't know, maybe he knew that there was something like this coming. Or maybe he did not. Oh! There's something going weird.
Another worrisome victim of this ice. This one seemingly petrified in action. The poor man, before being frozen solid, seemed to have been defending the entrance to his cabin. But from what?
Okay, something's going weird. What are we passing out? Oh. The hell just happened? Whoa. What is going on? Is this some sort of dream sequence or something? This is really strange. Oh! Okay. We're seeing what happened, maybe. Oh. There he is, in his garage. Something at the door. Whoa. What's going on? Ah. Let's try to keep it out. Whatever it is. And then all of a sudden the ice comes in. And presumably freezes him solid. So we get to see his final moments. Wow, okay, so if you go really close to them, I've always wanted to avoid going really close to the ice sculpture human beings because it seemed to do something very strange to Carl, but maybe that's it. Our detective is some sort of... Okay, he threw something in that bucket, did he? Okay. Journey the hereafter.
Something very important must have been in there for the man to take such time and effort to hide it. But Carl didn't know how to reach it.
No. Okay, so that's why we get that weird pulsing effect. It's not because he's about to freak out and pass out, or we get some sort of... Yeah. we get some sort of vision, and we need to get into that bucket, but heaven alone knows how we do that. And look at this, as a spaceship, so we have to do something to... Good lord, yes, you're quite right, I do need a lantern. We need a light. Okay, so the mind boggles, quite frankly. I have to somehow get something. What is that? We can take some handlebars. Well, okay. What about this? Unused steel trap, not to be touched. Yeah, it looks pretty dangerous. What else? A magazine.
The very first steps of man on the moon were made more than a year ago. The event had surely captivated the mechanic's mind for him to still keep this around.
Yeah, well, he seems pretty intrigued with space, doesn't he? If he's making a spaceship. I mean, that's a tiny spaceship. Maybe there's an important component of it hiding inside where he threw in that bucket. I have no idea. What we need is some sort of hook or something. Okay, is there anything around here that we can make use of? There's a chest full of old oil cans. And he slept in his garage by the look. Something isn't right when your bed is in your garage. Well, absolutely, the man's obviously, you know, a bit obsessive. So does he have an actual house, or his garage is this it pretty much? What is this? Or memoir? Reminder.
The week of October 5th, thought Carl. That was this week. The plug should have been here by now.
Yeah, we already found it. That's fine. We already found it. Let's have a look in here. What is that? That's some hardware in his fridge. Green milk. Oh my goodness, you're not kidding. It's very green. And then there's one tomato, which is also extremely green. But that's a lot of bottles of green milk. I mean, how much green milk does a person need, really? Wow, okay, so, and what about that? Too many orange juice bottles. Yeah, the man's an obsessive of some sort, but we have to reach that bucket. So I'm going to have to seriously start keeping notes, because we need to distill some caribou for Rosaire, and we need to reach something that's in that bucket in this place here, and we need to get a magnet to get a key out of a rabbit hole somewhere else. And oh my goodness, I am absolutely losing the plot here. Maybe at some point it will all fit together, but for now I have no clue. So yeah, okay, I'm not entirely sure what we're supposed to do at this point, but I think we're pretty much out of time now, so we will leave this episode for now. I just want to see if he's got a fire around here so that we can at least save our progress, and he should have, because there's a garage Lamothe.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
We need a fire. There's a skidoo, and there's a toilet outside. Okay, what we need, that's the toilet. Yeah, we don't want the toilet. What we want is to get inside before we die. I won't be your dog anymore. Okay, so he wasn't too keen on Hamilton either. Now, where's the stove? There must be one, right? Actually, maybe not. Oh, there is. It's over in this corner. We're saved. Okay, let's have that. Oof, thank goodness for that. Okay, good. Alright, so that's our progress saved, and a little bit of sanity and warmth regained. And we will continue to search this place when we return next week. Garlic and crosses above the door. This man was seriously paranoid. Is anybody in this town sane? And is anybody in this town other than Rosaire actually still alive? Things just get weirder and weirder, but what more were we expecting, quite honestly? Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode. If you have, don't forget to let me know by hitting that like button. Also feel free to leave me your comments, and yeah, keep suggestions coming. I went close to that ice figure on the suggestion of one of you who said, yeah, you should try doing that. So that was kind of cool, and I sort of, yeah, I wish I'd got to see the last moments of the others, but you can kind of guess from the attitudes of the icemen and women what happened to them in their final moments. Even so, I know what I'll be doing next time next time I encounter one. Okay, folks, so I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, keep gaming, stay happy, and bye-bye for now.